When the user clicks on a pair, the pair expands and 4 areas appear. The first area is divided into 2 blocks. The first block provides information about the arriving flight, such as ETD, ATD, takeoff time, landing time, ATA, number of incoming passengers, gate, and delay time. The second block provides similar information for the departing flight, such as ATD, takeoff time, ETA, number of outgoing passengers, gate, and delay time. Further down, the user can see the remaining time to finish the turnaround as well as the turnaround processes. For support of the SLA management, all the turnaround processes are categorized in SLA and non-SLA processes. The operations controller has the ability to immediately decide if they want to confirm an additional process on the ramp based on the service level agreement. In the next area, the user sees which and how many ground handling units are used in a turnaround. Last but not least, for each flight pairing there are buttons which quick access to the most important use cases for the user. Let's have a look at each individual one. The memo button. The user can write memos for the departing or the arriving sector. These memos can only be viewed from the individual roles in order to respect the privacy of the users. That means that all the users with the role Operations Controller can view the memos of the users within this role. The communication between users in different shifts is achieved in a very intuitive manner. The same rule applies accordingly for the memos of the duty managers. In order to write a memo, the user clicks on Add Memo. Then they select the arriving or departing leg that the memo refers to, write the memo, and click Save. After saving the memo, a dynamic icon on the pairing appears, indicating that a memo exists for this flight pairing. Let's move on to the Change Flight Details button. When clicking on this button, 3 sections appear. The user can change or enter arriving flight information, departing flight information, and turnaround processes and GSEs for this turnaround. In the arriving flight information area, actual times such as ATD, takeoff time, ETA, landing time, CTOT, incoming passengers for each passenger class, the gate or the aircraft stand, as well as add and remove delay for the arriving or the departing sector can be entered. In case the airline's core system is not managing disruption processes, such as in this case, the diversion of a flight, avitium RampWatch could be used to handle the specifics of the process for the airline. Similar information can be entered by the user for the departing sector. The main difference here is that additional disruption processes can be managed by avitium RampWatch, namely the processes return to ramp and return from airborne. Last but not least is the section Turnaround Processes and GSEs. The user can add or remove turnaround processes by ticking the box next to the corresponding process. The list of processes can be administered in the Settings section. Furthermore, the user can choose the respective GSE as well as the amount of GSEs used for the process. Usually, this task is carried out by the duty manager in the respective station. Avitium RampWatch also offers the ability to have information on the maximum time required for each process. Next is the Issue ETD button. By clicking on the button, the user has the ability to enter a new ETD and the respective delay code. Finally, the last button in this section is the New Information button. The user has the ability to enter the time in which new information about the status of the flight will be announced due to delayed departure.